If you just joined us, you're watching IssueNite. We talk about important and serious issues of the day. Let's get to our song review now.
Sing song.
We're going to review the song that's been playing a little bit during this solar eclipse. It's actually called Total Eclipse of the Heart. If you eclipse your heart, how would that happen? You're right, Mike. Would the sun
And a total eclipse of the heart would be two hearts that would go in front of each other.
That's about where the heart is. So
is the shadow?
Does this cause you pain, Jay? Does this cause you?
If our hearts match exactly, I mean that's what they're talking about. It's total eclipse of the heart means our hearts are perfectly matched, and now your heart's in front of mine, and it's casting a shadow of darkness and death and pain and suffering.
I don't think that's what it means.
I took it to mean the moon.
No, I think you're looking too into it.
Yeah.
You know how English teachers sometimes
I just got
really
that from two songs. I got that from one verse.
English teachers sometimes are like, I look for what the author meant this, and really the author's just like, oh, they just had pink pants because they felt like it.
That's why I don't read.
Like, in order for it to be a true eclipse, like, her heart's got to be round. Like, it can't be heart-shaped, right, Tony?
Right.
I mean, you can't.
Good point.
Like, the moon's not heart-shaped.
But is it completely round or is it a little bit bumpy on the edges?
Maybe she's suffering from some sort of inflation.
Myocarditis.
Inflammation.
Myocardial.
Yeah,
That's
sorry.
right. Inflation aware.
And now she says, turn around. Every now and then, I get a little bit tired.
It could be the inflammation there.
Right.
too.
Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then, though she does kind of clarify, she says, of listening to the sound of my tears. So I don't know if she's in pain. There's like separation anxiety over the moon going around, but the moon's like there almost every day. That's a little strange.
Yeah.
You don't want to be giving medical advice, though, Jay.
Right.
All right. So she says, turn around. Every now and then I get a little bit nervous that the best of all the years have gone by. So she's been waiting all this time for this eclipse.
For a girl like you.
One in 2017. And then now this one, 2024. So she's worried she's wasted the time. Like, she's been looking for this eclipse and then trying to do a mini eclipse with her heart, which seems to be, there's a malfunction there, or a misshape of her heart.
Nowadays, unless there's an app for it, kids just don't know what to do. And so I think that this was her attempt at communicating her feelings to the people, just being like, hey, I want to eclipse my heart with you.
You're an all-star.
Yeah. I mean, that's what the guy sings to her, to really make her feel validated. And I do think the song, now that we take a deep dive into it, could really just be a diagnosis of her heart inflammation. What was the name for it?
Myocardial displacement. I think it's where
she lost her heart.
Well, it's displaced. I mean, it's not really lost. It's a
myocardial. Like keys. Like left them in the.
Like it goes somewhere else in your body. Right. I mean,
I've never lost keys in my body, Mike.
I mean, okay, but I'm talking about your heart. You're actually misplaced. It's moving somewhere. And it's hard to get an eclipse if it's moving. I mean, it's we can predict eclipses if it's going in a predictable fashion. What do you?
Okay, going on Nick, what Nick said. So on this here, I'm just going down a little bit. It says, I don't know what to do. I'm always in the dark, living in a powder keg and giving off sparks. I mean, Tony, is that a good idea?
That's a bad combination.
Can I just say something, though? I don't think she has anything to worry about because if you're living in a powder keg, it's sealed and there's no air and a spark wouldn't actually burst.
Oh, you don't think a spark would do anything?
No.
She's giving off sparks.
She's just fearful of that it would, but she doesn't understand this. It's kind of like in space, there really is no...
there's no sound.
There's no sound.
So when the TIE fighter explodes, there's really no sound.
Actually, when this TIE fighter goes by, there's no sound. It's no, it's not there. You're not fooling me, Star Wars. You're not fooling me. No, it's like that.
I think to your point, she should be more worried about the lack of air.
Hold on. I want to do it again. Love it. Sorry, Tony.
Okay.
Yeah. Lack of air. I'd be more concerned with the lack of air if I were her. Maybe, in fact, maybe that's why she's having these delusions, because she's lack of air.
Yeah, and kids, if we see anything, stay out of powder kegs. Like, they look fun. They're like black. Maybe that camphor kind of smells good, but just stay out of there.
Like you said, she's sealed in it. And as you can see in the lyrics here, down towards the bottom, it says, "Once upon a time, there was light in my life." She was outside the powder keg. But now there's only love in the dark.
She wandered in.
Yeah, she wandered in, and she can't see anything.
I mean, there's probably signs. Jay, posts his warnings on YouTube, and the signage and stuff, and she bypassed it all. And
yeah, I'm part of a non-for-profit. We go around, we put warning signs on powder kegs all the time. We do, we try to get a registry of powder kegs and try to get those signs up, but people still ignore them. And it's just really annoying that we can't get people to pay attention to signs, especially just some hardworking groups and individuals trying to make this, trying to make this.
I'm sorry to interrupt you, Jake. Can we just all do that? Can we just do TIE Fighter Spider? Can we all just work on your microphone when you go by and make that? And then someone's got to do this. Can you do the? Ready?
I think the one person in chat we just lost. So
that's your wife, Jay. She's not going anywhere.
Okay. I think that's about does it.
Wait for the whole show.
I think so.
We didn't even get to we can't get the refrain there.
Oh, sorry. Do you want to get to the refrain?
Don't we?
Okay. It says nothing I can say a total eclipse of the heart.
The total eclipse of the heart.
Really, what it is if she lined up with the moon, right, Tony? I mean, it's.
Yeah, you got the moon, you got the sun, you got the moon, you got your heart.
You have an odd-shaped heart. Yeah. She has.
You got the special heart glasses.
Right. Oh wow. Deep.
To protect the powder keg.
Right.
Right. Shielding.
Deep. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on YouTube and off of YouTube for another edition of